while these recent and honourable acknowledgements of their merits remained on record in the journals and acts of the august legislator, the Parliament, undefaced by the imputation or even the suspicion of any offence, they were alarmed by a new system of statutes and regulations adopted for the administration of the colonies, that filled their minds with the most painful fears of jealousies, and to their inexpressible astonishment, perceived the danger of a foreign quarrel quickly succeeded by a domestic danger, in their judgment of a more dreadful kind.
Nor are these anxieties alleviated by any tendency in the system to promote the welfare of their mother country, for though its effects were more immediately felt by them, yet its influence appeared to be injurious to the commerce and prosperity of Great Britain.
We shall decline the ungrateful task of describing the irksome variety of artifices practised by many of the Majesty's ministers, the delusive pretenses, fruitless terrors, and unveiling severities that have from time to time been dealt off by them in their attempts to execute this impolic plan of tracing through a series of years past the progress of unhappy differences between Great Britain, these colonies that have flowed from this fatal source.
Your Majesty's ministers, persevering in their measures and proceeded to open hostilities for enforcing them, have compelled us to arm in our own defense, and have engaged us in a controversy so peculiarly apprehended to the affections of our own still faithful colonists, that when we consider whom we must oppose in this contest, if it continues, what may be the consequences in our particular misfortunes are accounted by us only as part of our distress.
Knowing to what violent resentments and incurable animosities civil disorders are apt to exasperate and inflame the contending parties, we think ourselves required by indispensable obligations to Almighty God, to your Majesty, to our fellow subjects, and to ourselves, immediately to use all the means in our power, not incompatible with our safety, for stopping the further effusion of blood, and for averting the impending calamities that threaten the British Empire.
Thus, called upon to address your Majesty on affairs of such moment to America, and proudly to tell all your dominions, we are earnestly desirous of performing this office with the utmost deference for your Majesty, and we therefore pray that your Majesty's royal magnanimity and benevolence may make the most favorable constructions of your expressions on so uncommon an occasion.
Could we represent in their full force the sentiments that agitate the minds of us, your dutiful subjects? We are persuaded your Majesty would ascribe any... I can't see the board. My vision's horrible. Where was I?
Agitate the minds of us, your dutiful subjects.
Yeah.
We are persuaded, your Majesty.
Yeah. We are persuaded your Majesty would ascribe any seeming deviation from reverence in our language and even in our conduct not to any reprehensible intention, but to the impossibility of reconciling a usual appearance of respect with a just attention to our own preservation against those artful and cruel enemies who abuse your royal confidence and authority for the purpose of effecting our destruction.
Attached to your Majesty's person, family, and government with all devotion that principle and affection can inspire, connected with Great Britain in the strongest ties that can unite societies, and deploring every event that tends in any degree to weaken them, we solemnly assure your Majesty that we not only most ardently desire the former harmony